Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled Africa Breaking Up, a preview of what is to come. Now, March 19, 2018, a large fissure opened up in Kenya, Africa. And this fissure just opened up overnight, and as usual, rains were blamed for the appearance of this large hole in the ground. And this fissure ran across the road, and this forced the local inhabitants to diligently fill some of the fissure in order to repair the road. And you see this occurring here, and you can see how large this fissure is. Now, the fissure opened in a region in Africa called the Rift Valley, and a rift region is a region where two land masses are slowly moving apart. And I learned in school that there will come a time when Africa will split into two continents along this region, but that this should take some 100 million years to occur. However, the fact that a fissure can open overnight and then continue to widen for days afterwards, and I don't just mean a little fissure, this is a huge fissure, this makes it unlikely that the split will actually take millions of years to occur. It seems actually to be occurring at a much faster rate. Now, this is not the first time that a large, fast-moving fissure opened up in Africa's Rift Valley. And in an article by Matt McGrath, a BBC News science reporter, entitled Africa Witnessing Birth of a New Ocean, he reported on this in June of 2010. He reported on a 60-kilometer long crack which opened up in Ethiopia in 2005. And this crack opened up to a width of 8 meters. So that would be about 24 feet over a period of 10 days. And this crack had not stopped expanding since. So it's most likely still expanding right now. Since some of the region is below sea level, it's expected that eventually the ocean will be able to fill the widening crack and separate the two land masses. Now, according to geologists, the formation of deep chasms, deep canyons, and mountain ranges is supposed to occur very slowly, and so over periods of millions of years. However, if a large comet were to come very close to Earth, and I've detailed how this was likely to have occurred at the time of the flood in previous articles, its gravitational attraction and tidal forces due to its proximity would be likely to not only cause a large crustal displacement, but also cause the Earth's surface to break up and fissure very quickly, leading to severe earthquakes and volcanoes to quickly appear as magma from inside the Earth rises through the newly formed cracks. And these are cracks in the Earth's crust and mantle, as I have detailed in Article 170 entitled Comets, Planets, and Crustal Displacements. Now, because a comet would not stay close to the Earth for very long, this activity will take place in a matter of hours or minutes. So you could actually see a large canyon forming within minutes, mountains just springing up from the earth in a matter of minutes or hours as well. And this is what's likely to happen to Africa eventually. This eastern part of Africa is splitting from the rest of Africa and will eventually become a new landmass. Now, the fact that the Earth is now experiencing this sort of activity where large changes to the Earth's surface is occurring overnight indicates that the Earth is being gravitationally influenced by one or two objects, or perhaps even more. Previously, I have written about the fact that the Earth seems to have captured one or more of the stellar cores that have invaded the solar system. And you may see Article 116 entitled Planet X Objects, Unbelievable Evidence and Science for more details on what these objects look like. and that the Earth's capture of one or more of these objects is what is causing the Earth's magnetic poles to shift. In Article 167, entitled Magnetic Pole Shift and Crustal Displacements, I explained that it takes repeated and incremental crustal displacements to explain the shift in the magnetic poles, since the Earth's magnetic field orientation is determined by the orientation of the Earth's permanent magnetic field. Both the Earth's core and the solid part of the crust have a permanent magnetic field. Charged particles captured by the Earth and moving along magnetic field lines will magnify this magnetic field, but the orientation will always be aligned to that of the permanent magnetic field. And we see here a large sinkhole. As you can see, it's perfectly round, and these are occurring all over the world, and I believe these are a sign of stellar core activity as they pull matter from the Earth. The appearance of perfectly round sinkholes and ocean recession events, and the appearance of rocks which had obviously been at the bottom of the ocean for thousands of years on land, also indicate that the Earth is being gravitationally influenced by the stellar cores which it has captured. And you may look at Article 188 entitled What is Causing the Ocean to Recede All Over the World for more details. The formation of severe low pressures and associated severe weather events is also likely to be associated to the Earth's capture of these objects. Just like the presence of these objects in the Sun's corona leads to the corona developing lower and lower density, and in addition extreme low pressure regions which we call corona holes. And the previous article, Article 200, I talked about that. Stellar core's influence on the Earth's atmosphere is also likely to lead to the formation of especially low pressure areas. These low pressure regions simply form because the stellar cores absorb matter and thus draw parts of the Earth's atmosphere towards themselves. They will draw parts of the ground too, thus creating perfectly round sinkholes. The gravitational pull seems to be strong but localized to a small region of the Earth's surface, just like it is localized for a small area of the Sun, i.e. the area attached to the root-like vortex. And you see what that root-like vortex, what it looks like here. And as you can see, it only influences a small region of the Sun. This is from where the stellar core is drawing matter. Its gravitational influence does not affect a wide region. It only affects a small region. And this is due to the fact that they're old stars and they are very low in gravitational energy. They have used up that gravitational energy over the lifetime of the star, and now they're very low. They still contain some matter inside that contains some gravitational energy which is strong enough to pull on the Sun, but they have to come quite close to the Sun and draw matter through this vortex-like type of connection. Now, the fact that the ocean recession events seem to be increasing and that the shift in the Earth's magnetic poles is increasing is a likely indication that either the Earth has captured more of these objects or that they are getting stronger and having a stronger influence on the Earth. Or it may be that both are occurring. The stellar core's gravitational attraction and thus drawing power on matter is likely to increase over time as their gravitational energy increases. And in Article 184, Stellar Core Evolution, I talk about that. Now, since they gain gravitational energy from the matter which they absorb from the Earth or the Sun over time, their gravitational influence is likely to increase, which will lead to all the strange effects we are seeing occurring on Earth increasing in magnitude. Thus, the Earth developing fissures in a matter of hours. This is likely to keep on increasing in incidence and magnitude. In this way, the stellar cores have the potential to create a slowly developing cataclysmic event on Earth. So in conclusion, the fact that fissures are opening up in a matter of hours, such as the fissure that has recently opened up in Kenya, this is an indication of the gravitational influence of stellar cores on the Earth, and it is an indication that more of these events are likely to happen in the future. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.